All right, let's find our chairs. Sitting up nice and tall. So spine, right? When we're sitting, try to have a tall spine. When you're standing, really consciously think, is my spine nice and tall or am I hunched over? That let's bring the palms up on our laps. So that helps us to keep our shoulders back, which helps us to keep a little bit taller spine. And we're just going to come into our space. We're going to enter in for this hour for you, just for you. Yeah. So let's close our eyes. And just notice how you're feeling today. Yeah, notice your breath. Notice your mind. And just be with that. Know that whatever is happening is just happening. It's just a happening. And it'll last for a little bit. And then it'll be fleeting. And then you're on to the next thing. So yeah, not to get caught up in, oh, I feel this today. Acknowledge it, sit with it, and it too shall pass. All right, so let's take a nice big breath in, and as we breathe in, feel the spine lengthen. Yeah, and expanding the lungs. And then as you exhale, maybe through the nose, feel the body relax. And again, we're going to take a nice big breath in and feel the lengthening happening. And as you exhale, let's exhale through the mouth with a sigh, or you can blow like you're blowing out candles. Let's just do 2 more of those. Taking a nice big breath in, filling up the lungs, but staying relaxed. And as you exhale, imagine you're exhaling and getting rid of anything that you don't need or want, whether it's discomfort in the body or mind is feeling like negative or fearful. Just let that exit through the exhale breath. Take a breath in. Feel the expansion, the new exhale. Blow out anything that you don't want or need anymore. And 1 more. Big breath in. Blow it out. Relax the body. We're going to do a few rounds of Nadi Shodhan breath, alternate nostril breathing. So shoulders relaxed. You're going to float your right hand, your pointer finger and your middle finger, touch the tips of them to the middle of your eyebrows, your third eye. Your left hand is palm up, and you're touching your thumb and your pointer finger, just the tips. The other fingers relaxed. Good. And now if the chin is tucked down, you want to lift the chin so it's parallel to the floor. You want to relax the right arm, even though it's touching your face. Good. Now we're going to take a breath in through both nostrils. And then touch the right nostril and breathe out the left. You're just gently touching. And then breathe in the left. Gently touch the left. Breathe out the right. Nice long breath. Breathe in the right. Touch the right. Breathe out the left. So just continue slowly and relax at your own pace, breathing out and in through one side and out and in through the other. An alternate nostril breath. This breath helps us to calm and center our mind. Continue on, lengthening the breath as you inhale and as you exhale, letting go. Right. Bringing the mind to the present moment and out of the past. Yeah. That is where we pick up our fears and our anxieties. It's from our past. Just let the past go. Let it just be back there. We no longer need it. This breath is therapeutic for your circulatory system. Harmonizing that left-right brain spheres. Noticing if one side of your nostrils is a little stuffed up more than the other. Let's just do 2 more slow rounds of this beautiful healing breath. Keep it slow. Keep it simple. And there's no hurry on just the next time that you exhale through the left nostril. Just take your time. And then slowly at the end of that exhale breath, you can float your right hand onto your right thigh. Relax both palms open. Just sit here for a minute. Notice the effects of the breath. Notice naturally if your breath's a little deeper. Notice if you feel a little bit more balanced. Creative side and the analytical side. We need both in balance. And then when you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. Such a beautiful tool. Hopefully you're using that in your day-to-day life. Yeah, it's really helpful for us to just keep in balance and, maintain this joy, happiness in life. Or just see it. Let's sit forward a little bit in our chair and let's bring our legs out, just comfortably wide. Good. All right, and again, sitting tall. So lifting these collarbones up. You can even slide your hands up a little bit. That helps us to keep that spine tall. Good. And take a nice big breath in. And exhale it out. And inhale breath, just drop your chin to your chest. And as you exhale, gently press into your feet slightly and lift the chin up. Keep the back of your neck long, that upper spine, that neck. Yeah, don't want to crunch it back. Inhale, drop the chin. And again, as if you have a tennis ball behind your neck, as you exhale, lift your head up first and then just lean it back. And then inhale, let's bring that chin to chest again. We're going to start some rotations within the head. So inhale, just slightly roll your head over to the right and up and back just slightly. And exhale to the other side and forward. Good. You can close your eyes if you'd like and just slowly rotate that neck. Always good to stretch out the neck. And just the next time your head comes forward, pause and reverse. Go the opposite direction. Here, just enjoying this moment, not wondering what's next in class or even wondering what's next after class. And you just be here, noticing the neck, noticing the rotation, feeling this air on your face as you rotate. And then the next time that the head comes forward, you'll pause again. Yeah. And then slowly lift the head back up. Good. All right, we're going to take our hands and we're going to interlace them behind your head. Yeah. Thumbs just down the back of your neck, supporting your neck. Good. Elbows fan out, maybe if they can, in line with the shoulders. just wherever they are. If your shoulders are tight, your elbows might be forward a little bit. Again, chin parallel to the floor, not tucked down. Good. Now we're simply going to press our head into our hands and our hands into our head. And you can sort of feel that strengthening going all the way down either side of your back, on either side of your spine, and then relax the hands. And again, press your head into your hands and your hands into your head, keeping that nice tall spine. And then relax. Good. And one more time, press head into hands, hands into head. And relax. Good. And now we're going to take, relaxing the arms, but keeping them where they are. We're going to take the right elbow forward and reach the left elbow back, keeping your head forward. Now we're not turning the body, we're just moving the elbows. And then as you bring the left elbow forward, you're going to bring the right elbow and stretch it back. You should feel this in the thoracic spine, that middle spine, and then right, forward, and back. And again, no pain, just a nice stretch. So just alternate, yeah. And then again, left elbow forward, right arm maybe a little bit further back. Yeah. And one more round. Left elbow back, right elbow maybe a little bit more forward. And then other side, last one here. Good. And then slowly bring the body back forward. Good. And then slowly just unclasp your hands and let them relax down. Good. And roll it out. Now, sitting wide here is not comfortable for you. You can bring your legs back together or you can stay wide. Sometimes it's nice to just have as a regular seated position, have your legs out a little bit wider. It helps to keep our hips a little bit more open. Yeah, we're so used to sitting, like this. And sometimes just widening our stance and lifting our heart is really nice. Okay, so we're going to take our right hand forward. Good. And now as we stretch the fingers forward, you're going to drop your head over to the left. As you're stretching, try to touch that front wall in front of you. Good. And then relax the shoulder back, lift the head. And now as we keep the arm and the elbow high, as we start to reach the elbow back, we're going to tilt the head over to the right, reaching your elbow to the back wall. Good. So just experiment with this where it feels good. And then lifting the head and sliding the hand forward again. We're going to reach those right fingertips forward as you drop your head to the left. And then slide that elbow back. Tendency is to have the elbow down. Try to keep it in line with the shoulder if you can. And then drop your head over to that same side. Stretch it back. This should feel nice. Good. And slowly bring that arm back forward and sit down. We're going to do that on the other side. So floating that left arm up. Good. That's again about in line with the shoulder. And we're going to start a nice tall spine, right? And we're going to start to stretch the left fingertips forward and drop the head over to the right. Good. And then as you lift the head, glide the shoulder back, start to reach your elbow back as you drop your head over to the left. Good. Just nice and slow and mindful. And lift the head up. And glide those fingers to the front and drop the head the opposite side. Stretch a little bit more, try to touch that wall. And then relax the head, relax the shoulder back, start to gently bend the elbow and reach the elbow back towards the back wall as you drop your head to the left. Yeah. And slowly return the head back up, release the arm nice and relaxed, and let it float down. Good. And let's roll out the shoulders. Relax your arms down, and let's just do a little shoulder pump here. Good. All right, this is all good for that tiny little spine. And then you can, let's bring our feet now back to legs forward. Good. All right, find that tall spine, relax the arms down. Again, we're going to do a little bit more work for the back of the neck. We do this, I've done this several times, our Y and our L and our T, right, as we glide our chin back. So good for the back, especially our head is down. You know, sometimes just make a day where you're gonna be, aware of how many times your head is down, right? Cooking, cleaning, walking, reading, phone, computer, where our head is always, I could go on and on. So we want that head, on top of the shoulders as much as possible to take that stress off the back. All right, so relax the arms down. We're gonna take the arms and float them out and up. Come into our little, just nice and relaxed. Good. And then you're gonna glide your chin back as far as you can. See if you can almost flatten as if you wanna flatten your neck on the back wall. And breathe. So it gets a little challenging as we hold it. Don't stop breathing. Yeah, each time you exhale, maybe you stretch it back just a little more. Arms tend to come forward. Keep those arms up. Yeah, good. And then exhale, relax the chin back, just to relax. And bend the elbows. If you want to take a break, if your shoulders are a little stressed, you can just take a break. Good. And then we'll meet with our arms in a W. Yeah. Good. Same thing. So keeping the arms up, keeping the hands in line with the head. Slide your chin back. Tuck that chin back. Stretch that neck, the back of your neck. Breathe. Good. Yeah. Feel that nice stretch all the way down between your shoulder blades. Good. And then relax the neck, the head. Let's take a little break. Relax your arms down. Just bob them up and down. Just get the tension to release from your shoulders if there's any. Good. And then we're going to T. So float the arms out to a T now. Good. And again, one more time. We're going to slide that chin back. So just this, that Y, that W, and that T. If you start to have shoulder pain, neck pain, yeah, just do this. And do about maybe 10, 15 breaths with each one. And that'll really loosen your neck. Good. And then relax the chin back forward. Relax the arms down. Ooh. And again, let's just gently lift and lower the shoulders. Count the shoulders. Good. Let's shake out our hands. Good. Flop them around. Good. Right, and then we're going to interlace our hands in front of us. Good. And we're just going to start to tap our chest from side to side with our interlaced hands. Yeah, just loosening up. Yeah. Good. We're going to do one more. So this is all again for that upper spine. The thoracic spine, which is the middle of our spine, sort of kind of between our shoulder blades, is really a hard place to get it moving. Yeah, and relax. All right, now we're going to take our right hand, place it on the side of our head. And as we gently try to drop our head to the right, we're going to have our hand hold it, right? So you're going to press into your head and try to drop your head over to the right, but don't let that right hand not allow you to do that. Yeah. We're strengthening those muscles, and then relax. Good. And now same thing, but we're going to see if we can try to turn our head to the right, but have that hand not allow us to turn our head. So try to turn your head to the right as your right hand is resisting that. Yeah. And breathe and smile. Know that all of this is really good for strengthening that spine. Good. And relax all those muscles around our spine. Yeah, and relax that arm out. That's why muscle strength is so important, especially as we age, because it sort of cushions our skeletal system. So as we get more frail, have osteoporosis, whatever, if our muscles are strong, it will protect us from injury. Let's do the left side. Oi, right? Let's take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, try to drop your head over to the left, but don't let that hand say, no, no, no. Stay up there, head. And you feel that strengthening in the muscles in the back of your neck, side of your neck. Yeah, keep breathing. That little resistance training here. And then relax. Just get the neck nice and loose again. Good. And now we're going to try to turn our head, but don't allow it. Press into your head with that left hand and try to turn your head to the right. With the hand saying, no, 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 stay straight. Yeah. Good. And relax. Ooh, it's harder than it looks. Yeah. And shake it out. Shake it out. And again, let's interlace our hands, but do one finger over. So if it feels, comfortable, like you went right to that, then switch the fingers right over. Yeah, and switch to the thumb on top too. Good. And then let's just do our little chest tap here from front of the shoulder to front of the other shoulder. Good. This is getting some thyroid, thymus energy going. And just, giving a signal to those muscles that we just worked to. Okay, you can relax now. Let's take our hands now and just massage back of our neck, top of the shoulders. We did some good work there. I always get a little tingly when I do this. Hopefully you are too. Yeah, good. All right, and then let's land our hands onto our lap. Find our tall spine, right? And the way also to have a little trick to finding a tall spine is just gently pressing down into your feet, almost as if you're starting to stand up and then lifting that collarbone. It just gives that spine such a beautiful space, right? Nice and tall. Good. Let's take a big breath in. And as you exhale, drop your head, slide your hands forward for a little cat pose. And gently stretch your shoulders forward, and very gently you can reach your spine back. If you don't have, advanced osteoporosis, this is good. And then inhale, slowly lift the head, slide the hands up, reach your elbows back. Today, can you do it a little bit more? Lift that chin, but keep that back of the neck like there's a tennis ball behind it. Keep it not dropping your head back. Yeah. And then exhale, let's round it into cat pose. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up, reach your elbows back. Open up that front spine, stretch it. Yeah. And exhale, just relax the body forward. We're going to come into cobra pose. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, actually let's take our fists and get into our little lymph glands here and tuck them into your groin area. Good, relax your shoulders. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to hinge at your hips. Drop your belly into your hands. And just come as far forward as you can. This is also a good massage for our colon and our internal or our digestive tract, stomach. And take a couple breaths here into those hands. Again, it shouldn't be uncomfortable, just like a massage. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly press into your feet and slowly come back up. There's so many nice little, easy little tricks in yoga, right? And relax the hands. All right. And again, we're going to do that same thing, but we won't have our hands here. I want you to feel the difference. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, draw your belly forward. Start to lay your belly forward. Yeah. So there you have space in your belly now, right? It's not as much of a massage as you breathe. Yeah, but still good for us. Good. And now we're going to bring our right elbow onto our thigh and our left elbow. So our fingers are forward, and we're going to lift our palms up, coming into cobra pose. So looking down at the floor in between your hands. I want you to feel the top of your head as if there's a string and somebody's pulling that string forward so that your head is reaching towards that front wall. Good. And you can take your forearms, right, and your elbows and just gently glide them back on your thighs. Good. Nice stretch for the spine. And breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breath. Good. Feel free to stretch your hands, your fingers wide while doing this too. Get a little stretch for the fingers and relax. And relax the body now. Relax. That's pulling back on the elbows and slide one hand onto your thigh and the other hand onto your thigh. And press down into your toes and slowly bring the body back up. Yeah, good. Don't you feel taller already? And shake it up. We haven't even stood up yet, but we're feeling taller sitting in our chairs. Yeah, coming into mountain pose on our chairs. So if you're sitting at dinner or whatever, talking to people, reading, whatever, find mountain pose whenever you're sitting and standing, whenever you can. So that's just the shoulders reaching back. Palms up is always helpful, or you can have them just down alongside your chair. Yeah, good. And then feeling your sit bones drawing into the chair. Good, and tucking that chin back just slightly, not exaggerated like we did, but just back slightly. Good. And feel that nice tall spine even when you're sitting. You can bring your palms back, hands back onto your lap. So it's just a nice way to get a new habit to form as opposed to sitting hunched forward. Yeah. All right. We're gonna make our way to stand if you'd like. You can stay seated if you'd like as well. Sliding the heels back, engage these thighs. Yeah. Let's bring our palms onto our thighs. Relax your legs. So you feel that your thigh muscles relax. And now squeeze your thigh muscles and you feel them engage, right? You feel them lift up a little bit. Keeping those thighs lifted, we're gonna lean forward, press into your toes, lean as far forward as is comfortable, and really squeeze those thighs as you make your way to a stand, right? Using those big muscles that the universe gave us, right? To do a lot of the work, right? Sitting and standing is one of them. All right, we're up here. It's been a little while, so let's just wiggle it out, shake it out. Good. Just get the body nice and loose. Good. Let's start to maybe shake the hands out to the side and up. Blink the eyes. You can even do with your lips. Make some sounds with your mouth. Yeah, just get crazy. Just let it go. Yeah, good. And relax. Good. All right. Let's take a nice big breath in and lift the shoulders. Press into your feet. Feel that spine stretch. Good. And then exhale. Relax. And let's just drop our head here. Yeah. Good. And breathe. Good. Let's do one head rotation here. So on an inhale breath, roll your head over to the right and up onto the other side and forward. Good. And one more. Again, reminding the neck to relax. Good. Notice that head rotation, then just lift the head up. Good. All right, we're gonna bring our legs just a tiny bit wider apart. On an inhale breath, we're gonna stretch our arms out and up. And we're gonna spread our fingers wide. Reach your fingers up towards the sky. Find that tennis ball behind your neck and reach the head up and over the tennis ball. Good. And breathe. Feeling a nice, big, tall body. Pressing into your toes. And then maybe we reach up and back just a little bit. Yeah. And then inhale, if you went back, come back straight back up, drop the head to neutral. And just allow the arms slowly float down. Good. Stretching so tall. Good. Shake it out. Good. And we're gonna come to a nice forward fold here. Good. So again, feet about hip distance apart. I'm gonna slide your hands back and interlace your hands behind your back now. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a forward fold this way. So just take it to wherever. So extreme rounding forward is counter indicated for osteoporosis of the spine. But a little rounding, or you can keep the spine straight, is okay. Yeah. But not completely crunching forward. Good. So let's stretch our shoulders back, reach our arms towards the floor. Let's take a breath in. As you exhale, soften your knees, little bend in your knees. Start to hinge forward at your hips. Good. And come about halfway. Yeah. So just be gentle to your spine. Again, head reaching, the top of the head reaching forward. So remain right here if you have an osteoporotic spine. If you know that you don't, and you can go forward a little bit more, you can feel free to drop your head. Yeah. And maybe lift your arms up off your back, either way, whether you're in an L shape or you're folded forward. And just find that nice forward fold. Good. And relax your breath, relax the pose, even though this is a pretty intense pose. Find big breath. And as you exhale now, relax your arms back down onto your back. Good. And then start to stretch your hands back. It starts to allow the body to slowly float up. As you're reaching your hands down, you're slowly coming up, head staying looking down. Yes. And then once the chest is up, the shoulders are up, then lift the head. Good. And let's unclasp. Good. And then on an inhale breath, let's reach the arms out and up again. Spread your fingers even wider this time. Yeah, if you can. Good. And again, lift the head up and then just lean it back slightly. Ooh, opening up the whole front body. Opening ourselves up to new. When we hold on to so much of the past, we don't have any room for new. It's like cleaning out your closet. If your closet is stuffed full of old clothes, you can't fit anything new in there. Yeah. So with our breath, exhale breath. As you exhale again, relax the hands, float the arms down. So yeah, whenever you go to your closet, it's like, okay, what can I get rid of? Do the same thing with your body. Okay, what can I get rid of today? Don't want to think about that. Yeah, that happened 3 years ago. Yeah, that happened 25 years ago. I don't need that anymore. I want new stuff. I want new experiences to happen to me, starting right now. Yeah, good. All right, bringing the legs out a little bit wider. We're gonna slide our hips side to side. Good. Might feel nice, good. And then we're gonna start to do our little side to side, right? So if your legs are a little wide for this, just make sure your knees are soft. You can have your legs to wherever they're comfortable, yeah. And you can lift that opposite heel. And we're gonna inhale and ooh, exhale. Ooh. Ah. Ah, change the tone of your exhale. You can do he. You can do who, you can do ha. Yeah, change it up. Change is good. Yeah. And slowly come back to center. Good, bringing the feet back to hip distance apart now. So just notice how you came back to stand, right? I've been noticing, so I have a little homework for you, if you are willing to do that for this weekend. But just whenever you're standing at your sink, standing brushing your teeth, just notice where your feet are, what's happening with your feet. I've been noticing, because I've been having hip pain on my right, And I've been noticing that I lean to the right when I'm doing task work and stressing out this right side, my right side. So when I get to the front of my sink or whatever, and you'll get there and you'll forget, and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, where am I? And just find that mountain pose, right? The toes forward, equal weight on both feet. And if you have to bend over to wash up or spit your toothpaste out or whatever, you just bend your knees, reach your hips back and do that. Be mindful of where your legs are situated when you are standing, wherever you're standing. Yeah. And you'll find that, boy, probably there's a lot of not the greatest habits. And that over time causes stress on our joints. And that's what causes arthritis and all of that kind of stuff. So we can just have good posture. That's so good for arthritis, for inflammation, for our body, for our balance, so many things. Yeah, good. All right, so find your mountain pose. Again, making sure the head's not jutted forward. Good. Let's just come up and down on our heels, up and down. All right, so this helps to build bone. If you know you have tiny little fissure fractures in your spine, you want to take it very gently. Yeah. But just heel drops are really nice. We're strengthening the legs, all the muscles in the legs. Yeah, sending signals to the body to build bone. Yeah, it's just basically, this is weight bearing because it's just basically our body weight that is helping us to build our bone mass. Yeah, good. And one more. Okay, and wiggle it out and shake it out. Shake out the hands, shake out the body, just let it go, wiggle around. All right, coming to our side spine here with our side bend. Good, so find that mountain pose. Notice where your feet landed. Yeah, notice even when you look down if one foot's a little bit forward than the other. All those minor little things make such a difference in your joint health. Yeah. Good. All right, so find your gentle, fun mountain pose. And we live in Colorado, so every time you look at the mountains, say to yourself, am I in my mountain pose? We have a little helper. Yeah. All right, on an inhale breath, let's reach our arms out and up. Now let's interlace our hands above our head. You can bring your pointer fingers up too. That mudra helps us to get rid of all that junk we no longer want and need. Stretch the fingers up towards the sky. Press into your toes. Notice if your knees are locked back. You want a soft little bend in the knees. Take a big breath in as if we have a big ball, one of those big medicine balls on our right side. We're going to take a big breath in, exhale it out, stretch tall, reach those fingers up. Now on an inhale breath, we're going to reach up and as if we want to lean up and over that ball on our side body. So stay nice and long here. Yeah. Don't crunch over to go farther, right? We want to stay tall. Good. Arms next to ears if possible. Belly's tucking in. Maybe rotating the head and looking under the left arm. Stretching tall. Such a great stretch for our spine, lungs, internal organs. Yes, this side, stomach, spleen. And then inhale, press into your feet to come back up. And let's just take a little bit of a break. Bring your hands and just rest them onto the back of your head. Relax your shoulders. Even just gently drop your head back into your hands. And relax and breathe. You can even soften or close your eyes just to take a break. And then inhale, come head back up. Again, we're going to reach the arms up, steeple your pointer fingers. Good. Now the medicine ball is on the left side rib cage. So we're going to go over that. Take a breath in. As you exhale, first get long. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Stretch tall. Now on an inhale breath, reach up. And as you exhale, reach up and just lean over that big ball right on your side. So you won't go far. You're just staying long. Press down into your right toe. If you'd like to move your head a little bit over to the right, it helps to keep that right elbow back. Fine, just healthfully tall and stretching. giving space. Good. And then inhale, slowly come out of the pose, come up, head back, and again, let's just relax the hands. Let's just lay our hands now onto our head. And if it's available to you, close your eyes. Just feel so grounded. Feel the earth under your feet. Yeah, we're just around so much, so many miracles. When we think of animals and plants and teeny little seeds that become massive trees, and rain, and the myriad millions of insects and animals and plants. We live in a miracle. We're part of that. All right, floating the eyes open, slowly unclasp your hands and relax. You can do so much self-care. Sometimes if your head's feeling all over the place, or like you have a million thoughts, just hold your head and close your eyes. Yeah. All right, let's shake it out. Good. All right, coming into a little bit of a wider stance again. We're going to just do a triangle pose. Triangle is a really nice pose for strengthening our whole body, including our spine. So wide stance, we're going to lift the right toes up, pivot on your right heel, and drop your toes. So check in with your stance. Yeah, maybe the right heel in line with the middle of the back foot. Good. And see if it's comfortable. You might want to narrow it. If it's not, you might want to widen it if you feel like you want more. Good. All right, and then we're just going to float our arms out into a T. Just stretch your fingers out. We're just stretching our body today, getting it as long as you can. Good. All right. The tendency here for now, this right knee, is to drop it and lock it. We want to have a little bend in that right knee. Good. And we're just going to reach back to the left a little bit and reach forward. So we're just going to glide our shoulders side to side. Good. We're going to end up with, next time you come to the right, reach, reach, reach. Maybe your hips are going over to the left just a little bit. Yes, stretching long. And as you exhale, relax your hand now onto your thigh, maybe your shin. As long as you can keep this upper left shoulder back, you can go further down if you'd like. Good. Then we're going to reach that right arm up. Good. And you're either going to stay looking forward here. Again, is this knee bent a little bit, this right knee? We don't want to drop it back. Good. So we're just so tall here. If it's available, you can look up towards that left hand. And tuck your tailbone forward just a little bit. Notice if there's any pain or discomfort, and notice if you can allow yourself to modify. Maybe just loosen up, come up a little bit. You want to be comfortable. Toes are pressing into the floor. There's a smile on your face. Reaching the top of your head forward, up to the upper right corner of the room. Yeah. Pressing down into your left outside foot for stability. Good. Nice. One more breath here. Good. And now start to reach your left fingertips like you want to touch the ceiling. The body starts to gently float back up. Good. Relax the head down and forward. Release your left arm. Beautiful. Nice. Relax your shoulders. Lift, soften that right knee, lift the right toes and pivot them in. And we're going to heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And notice if you can soften your eyes. Maybe this left side feels a little bit longer and more expansive because we stretched it. Yeah, right. So let's even ourselves out. I'm even noticing, I can see myself, I'm noticing that this left shoulder is a little higher than the right. Yeah, that's why we do everything in yoga on both sides. Yes. So let's come to the other side. Find your wide stance. Good. Let's wiggle your hips out a little bit. Loosen up the shoulders before we get into our triangle. Yeah, good. And now, soft knee here on the left. Lift the toes and then rotate your toes out to the side. So find your stance. Is this feeling comfortable? Are you feeling a little precarious? Do we need to narrow it out? Do we need to widen it? Good. Whatever you want to do so that you feel grounded. You feel like, yep, I'm nice and stable. Somebody can come up from behind me and I won't fall over. We're going to stretch our arms out. Stretch those fingers to either side. All these stretches, every single one of them that we do in yoga have a purpose, right? Just opening up our body. Okay, so softening this left knee now, right? We don't want to hyperextend it. We're going to just slide the shoulders side to side, just gliding. Yeah, stretching. Good. Now next time we reach to the left, reach further, maybe a little further, slide your hips a little bit to the right. That left knee is soft, it's not hyperextending. And then release your hand onto your upper thigh, middle thigh, not your knee, right? If you want to go down to your shin, that's an option. With the right arm up towards the sky. Good. All right, and tuck your tailbone forward. Good. And if you would like to look underneath and up towards that right hand, that's an option. Belly button's tucked in. Toes are gently pressing into the floor, pressing into the outside of the right foot a little bit, and breathing. Yes, so many different little triangle shapes that you're making with your body. Stretching. Whole body from head to toe. Good. Reaching that top of the head, speaking up, just reaching it tall. Good. And then relax the body. Start to reach your right fingertips up to touch the ceiling. Let the body slowly float up. Relax the head down and forward if it was up. Relax your arm down. When we hold those poses a little bit, you get just such a rush of relaxation when you come out, right? Again, soft, that knee is still soft, this left knee. Lift the left toes up a little bit, slowly pivot the toes forward, and heel toe, step, step, step your feet back to hip distance apart. And relax, wiggle it out. Good. All right, we're gonna come into one more, a little nice stretchy back bend here. So we're gonna take that medicine ball that was here and here, and we're gonna put it behind us, middle of our back, right? So, I mean, it's pretend. And then we're gonna take our hands and bring them onto our glute muscles, yeah, or our low back. Good. You can also have your hands interlaced down if bending your elbows back is not comfortable for you. So that medicine ball is behind us. We're gonna come into a little camel pose. We're gonna start with softening our knees. And then on an inhale breath, we're gonna lift the collarbone, we're gonna lift the gaze. Good. Take a nice breath in, and on an exhale breath, relax. On your next inhale breath, see if you can reach up and then lean over just a little bit over that medicine ball. Yeah. So again, we don't wanna crunch the head back. We don't wanna crunch the spine back. We just wanna open up the front. Yeah, so feel nice and long in your spine, even though you're leaning back slightly, bending the knees a little bit more and reaching back a little more if it's available. And breathe, 2, 1. And then slowly come back up, starting to lift the head up. Good, straightening the knees a little bit, sliding your hands down and forward. Good. And shake it out. Nice. All right. So hopefully, I don't know, it might be psychological, but I feel a little bit taller right now. It would be interesting to take our height and then do this class and take our height again. I think maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, maybe. Let's keep it that way as we walk and talk. So again, just as a reminder, while we're standing, whenever you're standing, where your feet, even look down. Now my left one is further forward than the other, right? So just having those toes forward and even is so good for our hip joints. Yes. So we are in the mountains. We are mountains. Let's stand like mountains as much as we possibly can. Yeah. All right. Let's make a nice tall spine walk over back to the front of our chair. All right. And here we are. All right. So again, we want to engage these muscles and use our toes, right? So feel those thigh muscles engage. Squeeze your glute muscles and start to send your hips back. Squeezing your toes into the floor, engaging those thigh muscles. And you can grab the chair when you need to and slowly make your way down. Just so gracefully. Just feel like a feather as you come down instead of, feeling so heavy when we sit. Yeah, good. Yes, just posture. A big part of the article that I was talking about from my Western medicine world is that just posture is so helpful for our health in our body, for our joints, right? For our muscles, for our spine. So it's keeping them healthy by just being tall and not slumping over. All right. So we're going to just end with a twist and then we'll go into a nice Shavasana. All right, so relax the arms down alongside the body. Find a nice tall spine, shoulders are gently back, right? Raise your chin as it forward. And we just have the head in line with the body. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Good. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach your fingertips towards the sky. Good. Another breath in. As you exhale, can you relax your shoulders back and down? Can you press into your feet and can you turn at your waist nice and slowly over to the right, as far as it's comfortable, and then relax your arms down. One alongside the thigh, one alongside the chair. Keep a tall spine. As you exhale, turn your gaze and look over the right shoulder. Take your eyes and look over to the right. Feel that spine tall with that gentle rotation. Good. Breathe into your belly. And as you exhale, relax and slowly bring the head back forward, body back forward. Hopefully these twists are now feeling nice. If you're just the body's relaxed and the spine is rounded, and we go into that twist, it's not good for our spine, right? Unless that spine is nice and tall, that's helpful for our spine. Yeah. All right. Let's do this side. Inhale, arms forward and up. Stretch up tall, getting that spine nice in alignment. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders, twist, feel it at your waist. You can even press into that right foot to turn yourself to the left, just to where your range of motion ends, and then relax your arms down. Keep a nice tall spine, keep the top of your head reaching up towards the sky, right? Keep that length that we just got this last hour, keep it in your spine. As you exhale, rotate the head over to the left, keeping the chin not tucked but parallel. Take the eyes and look over to the left as well. And breathe. 2. Slowly make your way out by first relaxing the body. Slowly turn your gaze forward. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. Let's one more time. Nice tall spine, arms down alongside the body. Let's lift the arms out and up. And spread the fingers wide. And reach the fingers up. Reach the top of your head up. Recalibrating our spine before we enter into Shavasana. And exhale, relax. Hands down. And relax the hands onto the lap. And prepare yourself for rest. Yes. So scooting back into your chair. Again, even in Shavasana, even in complete rest and meditation, having the spine tall is so important, right? We don't want to be in Shavasana like this. I mean, sometimes if you fall asleep, that might happen, but you want to start with a nice tall spine and hands up on the lap. And of course, feel free to lay down in your Shavasana if that's in your practice. And let's find our eyes closed. Good. And we're going to come into, with our hands, we're going to come into a Miradanda Mudra. So mudras direct energy to certain parts of the body. And this one directs energy to the spine. So we're going to curl our fingers in. We're going to bring our thumbs up and rest our fists on the side on our lap. And you can open your eyes here if you need to see me. But basically our fists are resting on our thighs and our thumbs are up towards the sky. Miradanda Mudra. We're going to take a few breaths here, and that's going to direct this energy to bathe your spine. So breathing in the base of the spine, all the way up to the top of the head. And then let go with a sigh. Or blow the air out as if you're blowing out candles. And again, take a nice breath in and feel the expansion and the lengthening. And as you blow it out, just let go of what you no longer want or need. One more big breath in. And let it go. And now relax the body. Let the body, make sure that you're back. Do any final little adjustments to make sure that you're nice and relaxed. Good. I'm just going to spend this next few minutes in silence, right? Maybe listening to a little music. Palms up, body's relaxed from head, the shoulders. Relaxing your belly, your legs. Your feet. Notice your breath. It's your soft, natural breath. And notice any thoughts. And just allow them come and go. Expand them out into space. And simply now, let go of all of your efforts. And let the body relax. Nothing to do. There's no place else to be now, but right here in this present. Again, notice any thoughts. And if there's one that is staying with you, sticking, simply bring your awareness to the breath that's gently going into your nostrils and exiting the nostrils. And let go. Bring your awareness to your breath. And your awareness to how you feel. Feel free to remain in Shavasana if you'd like. And should you want to come back to space now in time, just take a breath in and feel the spine grow tall. And as you exhale, let go of any lingering things you no longer want or need. And float off into space on your breath. Begin to become aware of your body. Start to wiggle toes and fingers. Start to move the body just gently. Sway it side to side. So gently and lovingly waking yourself back up. Remaining relaxed. And bringing your hands now, coming to stillness, bringing your hands into prayer. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, gently bow your forehead to your fingertips. And we'll close practice today with this. Expectations will continue to collide with our reality. But in that moment, we will always have a choice. Suffer in the wake of the crash, or walk down the path of acceptance. When you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Let the light in gently. So you lift your head. And I thank all of you tall people for coming to practice today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.